India is a land apart, a destination like no other. Mysterious, colorful, exotic, and always memorable. It was named the Golden Bird because of its abundant raw materials and availability of precious stones. A visit to the country is a changing spectacle of religions, customs, festivals, sights, and sounds. With a historical backdrop of 5,000 years, India is one big package of culture and legend that never fails to captivate your imagination. From the moment one sets foot in India, they are greeted by a graceful namaste, a gesture that denotes both welcome and respect. No wonder they are on the way to life's most rewarding experience. One of the earliest known urban civilizations, the Harappan civilization, is a reflection of our great cultural heritage. The reason behind its demise continues to be a mystery in the modern world. But when it flourished, it was a worldwide trading center and a manifestation of the great architecture of its times. This dazzling and spectacular part of India's heritage vanished, but India continued to advance. Such was the glory that Alexander the Great reached Jhelum to conquer it but had to retreat. Throughout the subsequent periods of history, India's culture bloomed. Today, India stands as a beacon of modern advancement and cultural values. 29 states, 7 union territories, 22 official languages, over 19,000 dialects spoken by its 1.3 billion people, and a home to all major religions. This is India.
From the banks of Kaveri to the peaks of the Vindhya range, South India is the embodiment of sanctity and austerity. Be it the ruins of Vijayanagar in Hampi on the banks of Tungabhadra, or the palace of Tipu Sultan with its Indo-Islamic architecture. Everywhere you go, there lies a mystery waiting to be rediscovered. One of the iconic features of South India throughout history, without a doubt, is its bounty of auspicious temples. Home to one of the two earliest matrilineal societies in India, the folk tales and narratives of South India never fail to enamor and enchant people.
But the Seven Sisters or the Seven States of Northeast India cast their own magic onto the visitors. It is considered as one of the most culturally distinguishable domains of the world, with over 200 tribes and a multitude of ritualistic beliefs and festivals. The forgotten stupas, the intricate crafts, the flora, the fauna, and above all, its people, all contribute to the rich heritage of the Northeast. The sandy stretch of Rajasthan, the vibrant lands of Goa, and the invigorating regions of Gujarat and Maharashtra comprise the western part of India. The alluring Pink City, Jaipur, is home to famous monuments like Jal Mahal, Hawa Mahal, and the Amber Fort. The actual treasures of the Jewel of India, the local name of Western India, are undoubtedly its affable people and their culture. Well, in North India lies the capital state of Delhi. Though one of the smallest states in India in terms of area, its profound history and its swift evolution sure make up for it. From Ayurveda, the science of self-healing, and yoga, to Aryabhat's mathematical astrology and discovery of zero, we have progressed as a nation like never before.
But how do we actually vouch for this record of continuous evolution? Well, architecture comes to our rescue. A valuable art in itself, it has expressed the human minds through the ages. One such structure stands in the middle of Delhi, with all its magnificence, attracting praises far and wide. As to why this 73-meter edifice continues to dominate Delhi's skyline as well as minds since the medieval era, the answer is simple. It stands and reflects the might of one of our religious diversity. Qutub Minar is not just a five-storied minaret composed of red sandstone and marble. It is a stunning instance of the dance of religion and art, much like the Ajanta and Ellora caves we see in Madhya Pradesh, whose paintings and sculptures are inspired by Buddhism, and its compassionate ethos unleash a surge of artistic excellence unmatched in human history.
Making its presence felt, one of the most enigmatic structures inside the Qutub complex, the Ashoka pillar dates back to the 4th century. If you thought that India ends at its religious diversity, you couldn't have been more wrong. Standing around 24 feet high and weighing more than 6 tons, this iron pillar is a metallurgical wonder to behold. Strolling past the banks of the Yamuna as it flowed then, close to the shrine of one of the most famous Sufi saints of the subcontinent, we owe the grandeur of Humayun's tomb to the grief of an inconsolable widow. After her husband's death in 1556, the grieving Bega Begum vowed to dedicate her life to one sole purpose, the construction of a magnificent memorial to her husband. Being a forerunner of the Taj Mahal, the tomb is of particular cultural significance, as it was the first garden tomb in the Indian subcontinent.
Even if you are a shopaholic, don't worry, we have your backs. Chandni Chowk in Delhi is believed to be one of the largest, oldest as well as busiest markets in Asia. Right from daily wear to bridal saris, suits, lehengas and jewelry, Chandni Chowk is truly the hub of the latest fashion at the most affordable prices. When in India, you can never satiate your fashionable demands with places like Meena Bazaar, Fatehpuri Market and Sarojini Nagar. Adding on to the flavors, the Khari Baoli street is awash in warm aromas and kaleidoscopic colors. It is Asia's largest wholesale spice market located near the Red Fort.
If you ever spare enough time, we would recommend you to go to Rasina Hill, flanked by the Secretariat building. It is not long before you come across the Rashtrapati Bhavan, the office and the home of the President of India, the largest residence of any head of the state in the world. It was originally intended to be the Viceroy's house, symbolizing colonial power and imperial dominance, an idea that surfaced even in the Gateway of India in Mumbai. However, today, it represents the world's largest democracy and embodies its spirit of inclusiveness and plurality. But it isn't a market, the sheer variety of goods found in them, or even the striking architecture found in India, but the people and their patriotism that embodies its spirit. Our culture is akin to a geographical territory, expansive and varied. To experience the true was its compelling tenderness. Venture through the winding streets, unveil the concealed truths, and experience the unknown. Because in the end, all you have is a dearth of excuses to not relish this piece of heaven.